So why did ESPN Plus remove all the UFC fight videos? I'm sure I'm not the only one that's noticed this. It must have been a month ago that I noticed. I went to go study footage for the fights on the weekend because I make money off of the UFC fights just about every weekend. I'm making picks and profiting off of it. I went to go study footage and they're gone. I don't know what happened, but I don't know why they did it. But I'm about to cancel my subscription. The only reason I still have it is because I like to watch it on there live. It's as close as you can get to live, and as somebody that live bets and profits on this, I need to see it as live as possible. And I know a lot of people get it from they stream and all that, but when you stream, you're 2-3 minutes behind or more. So yeah, guys, does anybody know why they removed the fights from ESPN Plus? It's real hard to study footage now. I figured out a way. If you want to know that way, subscribe to me and subscribe, and I'll contact you. But I figured out a way to still study footage. But yeah, they removed it. ESPN Plus was a good place for me to study footage because the UFC app, for some reason, you pay for the UFC Fight Pass, but they don't. Yeah, I know. It's a good thing I mentioned UFC because I know you guys are going to tell me that UFC has them, but UFC doesn't have the last fight of the fighter. And when you're studying footage, you want to see his most recent fight because you can look three fights back, and that guy might have improved, gone with a different coach, got fixed something that he was doing wrong, have a new style. You need to see the recent fights. So the UFC app, it's not worth me paying for because it's not even going to give me the most recent fights. But yeah, one thing that I don't like about the ESPN app when it did have the fights was that you can't put those fights in slow motion. I can't. I like to study footage go down to 0.50 speed. It's 1 second or 1.0. I like to go down to 0.75, 0.50, where you can see in slow motion how these guys react to shots, how they throw their shots, how they parry. You see everything in slow motion. You can see if they freeze up when they get hit, if they close their eyes, if they know how to roll, if they know how to react. So that those type of things give you edges if you know what to look for. But yeah, guys, so comment below why did they remove the fights, and subscribe to me. I'm going to be putting picks out here just about for every UFC fight card. I've profited every weekend besides one weekend, excuse me. So yeah, guys, subscribe if you want some picks, and let me know in the comments what's going on with the fights on ESPN app, the UFC fights on ESPN app.